What's up everyone? Today we are in Florida checking out Universal Studios Orlando for Halloween Horror Night.
That's right everybody, it's our first time ever at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. Now I actually did the light event that they had in 2020 where they just had 2 houses open. I've never been to a full-scale event. So it's a lot of fun. I'm excited, great weather today, probably the best weather that we've ever had on our trips to Florida. Let's go inside and have some fun. Today we're meeting up with some friends and we're doing the early entry that they got here, which essentially you pay an extra $30 on top of your ticket to get into the park at 3 o'clock, and then you start to line up around 5 to go into all the different houses. As always, subscribe if you're new here with those bell notifications on, and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. But let's go check out the tribute store to kick things off. Alright, we're gonna head into the tribute store to kick our night off. The tribute store is a lot different compared to the one that we came through. Whenever the last time we came through, I was loving this massive jack-o'-lantern they got up here with a giant body. And then there's some crows flying around in there. Now we're headed into the cemetery, it looks like.
I saw those already? I saw the signs.
And of course, with it being a store, there's plenty of merch for you to purchase. I really enjoy this room. This looks like themed to a witch. Got a cool soup cooking up there with a leg. There's a little shadow of a witch over here. Oh my god, I love the little, what'd you say, these glass-stained videos going on. And the last room looks like a little Halloween festival. By the way, the whole theme of the store is like a dark ride. Just like at Knott's Scary Farm, you can see the tracks all over the ground. And today with us we have Connor. I think you've been on the channel before, a long time ago. When it came for Light.
HHN Light?
Yeah, HHN Light. Connor is the first of friends that we're going to meet up with. Losh is supposed to come soon. I think Lexi will be here too. So it's going to be a great night. We're going to start off with what, the parade houses?
I think so.
Parade houses, which are all the way in the back of the park. Here's the current situation we're in as we're waiting to kick things off with the Weekend After Hours Nightmare. Kind of all herded here, waiting for them to let us into the queue at 5:45. And we're about to walk through the Weekend. Of course, we can't film in the Orlando houses, but we will give our reviews afterwards. We just got into the Weekend, and we'll wait to give our full review, but just say it's an interesting experience with that one. Super excited for Legends Collide here because it's a completely different storyline. Actually, this is supposed to be the prequel compared to Hollywood, so they're gonna have a little bit of a tie-in, and there's a definitive winner at the end of this one. All right, so we did Monsters, we did Weekend. First reaction to Weekend.
It's way scarier than ours.
And I mean, I think that's a general consensus with the 2 houses that we went through, is that they're 10 times scarier here, because
they're more narrow too, so the scare actors get closer too.
I'm a little bit like in between on which Weekend is better. Like we have to do another run through. Monsters, Orlando's better.
Yeah.
And Connor was telling us that we missed a lot of scares. Connor over here is like, no, you missed tons of scares.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact that we already like Monsters more says something. I thought Monsters was super cool.
As soon as I came out of the maze, I was like, that was better than ours.
I don't see how it sets up the other one.
Yeah.
I think we had to kind of look more into it, but I guess we'll see once we hit it again later.
The modern and potent formula removes any pest from your home. It's safe for children. And pets like you, Fido.
Are you ready to see some bugs?
No.
I'm so hyped to see some bugs.
I'm not.
For my Hollywood people to get an idea of where everything's at. There's where we're right now with bugs, and then right behind it is Descendants. I really like this facade a whole lot, and I have a feeling I'm gonna like this house a lot because they're blasting really intense music. Also, I'm just amazed that they can fit houses in these small storm kits. Like, Orlando is just amazing me so far. With Stay and Scream, all the wait times are like 10, 5 minutes now that they let the general public in. They're up to like 45. We did Descendants of Destruction and Bugs Eaten Alive, and I know you were really afraid of Bugs Eaten Alive.
Yeah, I was not ready for that one, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, I hate bugs, I hate anything like gory and stuff, but I was able to go through that just fine.
I mean, if you guys watched our San Antonio Fright Fest vlog, they skipped down the slaughterhouse. That's how much Savannah hates gore. I like how intense Bugs was, but it was just like, it was fun.
Yeah?
Like, there's lots of water effects in it.
Yeah, I got sprayed at least like 4 times.
And we didn't see Jumbo Grub. He wasn't there, but there was a cool like fly dude running around there. Descendants, very big sets, I will say. I think we're gonna hit Blumhouse next, but as we make our way over there, we're gonna walk through our first zone, which is Conjure the Dark. Connor asked me, what do I think it is? I said witches, and Connor seems to give me the impression that it's not witches, so we'll see what's going on over here.
Through the power of this blood, forever bound. The night of harvest is upon us. Let us together bask in the glory of our customs. Take heed of my word. Open the gates to another worldly portal and bring forth the blood sacrifice. Now, wretched creature, your fate has already been determined. Find solace in the honor of your selection. The darkness that emanates from plains of sorrow and dread lays way for the blood you will shed.
Horrors of Blumhouse, Freaking the Black Phone, where they actually have a Black Phone section at. I love how they utilize this location. Like, it's literally just Fast and Furious, the queue. I am actually really excited for the Horrors of Blumhouse just to see how it compares to Hollywood, because I've heard this is very strong. Okay, wow, that is how you do a Blumhouse house. That was, man, what did you think of the freaky section first?
You know, I was just trying to compare it to ours, and I wasn't sure which was better, but I think this one overall told the story very well.
Yeah. And like, we're doing these comparisons so you kind of know what to expect, especially if you're coming out here. The way that they're able to pull off Black Phone in this one,
Incredible.
oh my god. I got so many scares in there. Like, terrifying, like truly, because you just feel terrified walking, like, I don't know how to describe it.
It was a good
You
mix.
genuinely feel terrifying going through the Black Phone. Freaky was like fun, I feel.
Yeah, because they had like the party music, the lights and stuff. So
Freaky was very fun. One thing I'll criticize is that there's a very awkward transition between the Freaky section to the Black
But
Phone.
you know, I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
It's like a separate house.
It kind of judged them separately a little
You
bit.
have time to think.
Yeah.
It's also like a very long house too.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Moving into a fun scare zone over here in Sweet Revenge. This is like my most anticipated zone. And this scare zone actually connects with the tribute store that we're in earlier. And of course they have these awesome floats parked throughout the entire Sweet Revenge zone. Now she got herself a Blinky cup. So these are $16, and then you get like what, $11 refills?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got the pool juice. I don't really remember what it has though.
It has like lime, nectar, a whole bunch of stuff.
Good stuff. It's one of the two specialty cocktails.
Yeah, and I think that's mixed with the Electric Death too.
Yeah.
Those are the two options at a bunch of the booths. But you got a Blinky cup here with discounted refills. I am digging the design on it. Halloween Horror Nights 31. You can't go wrong with chainsaw actors. They're always the coolest. We're gonna take a break from some of the houses and head into the different scare zones that we haven't seen. We're heading into the graveyard one. What's it called, Connor?
It's Graveyard Deadly Unrest.
Graveyard Deadly Unrest. So that's gonna be in the Hollywood section of the park. I think after we'll probably hit Scarecrow, which is Scarecrow Cursed Soil. And at the front they have the traditional Halloween one. I'm loving how everything's just like blinky. Like, it feels a little bit unsettling in here. And the cool thing about these zones is they have like little trigger scares throughout them. That's what we notice in Conjure in the Dark. Let's see if we can catch them coming out right here. Oh yeah, there she is. I don't know. Oh wow.
Characters are really good, and they got me a couple times.
Yeah, like they're on top of it in there for Graveyard Deadly Unrest. But now we're headed to Scarecrow, Cursed Soil. I'm loving this massive barn that they got set up here. Just for a scare zone. Like it's crazy that they have this set up solely for a scare zone. And of course, gotta love the Stillwalkers. Oh man, looking very menacing. This is a really cool design zone right here. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Oh, this one's a really cool Stillwalker with its glowing eyes. Scarecrow, Cursed Soil, also same thing. Very strong zone, very good scares in there. And there was 2 Stillwalkers. One really cool one at the end with glowing eyes. Now we're making our way into the horrors of Halloween, where of course everybody's favorite, the Pumpkin Lord, sits up above, yelling at all the guests walking into Horror Nights. Look at him up there. He looks so menacing and scary. He's also got fire effects now. I don't know if they're working today, but he does have fire effects.
Look at all my loyal followers. Yes! Yes! Grow and spread Halloween, my minions.
This is one of these smaller zones, but it still just works. Also, a little booze up here, too. Couple Stillwalkers in here. Looks like they got a Stillwalker from each zone in here. Since, like, this zone is typically the tribute zone to everything that the event has to offer. I love his long fingers. See where Little Boo's at. You'll see him right now. Way up there. There's Little Boo. The glorious icon. As we make our way into Dead Man's Pier, I think it's really cool how just all over the park, there's these different lighting packages and projections all over just any building at all. It sets the Halloween vibe perfectly. Dead Man's Pier Winter Wake actually was a scare zone years ago here. It was called Dead Man's Wharf, but now we're going into their house version of it. We've seen this with Scarecrow, but just like flip the opposite. The craziest thing about Orlando to me is like 5 of their houses are all in this general realm, and that's why there's so many people here. After Dead Man's Pier, we're headed over here to Hellblock Horror, which everybody says they're not the biggest fan of. Apparently there's black walls in this one, so who knows? We'll give you our review of both Dead Man's and of Hellblock Horror right after. First, we're gonna review Dead Man's Pier Winter Wake. So, I think obviously the sets in there are very good, very beautiful, no doubt some of the best sets I've seen in any house.
I agree.
Now what Savannah has like pointed out and like we kind of realized throughout the night is the scare aspect.
Yeah, I feel like this park doesn't focus on like the scares that we're used to in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the big divide in between the East Coast haunts and the West Coast those taunts and people saying, this one's better, is because you're just expecting two different things.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I love scenic, I love scares. There's no wrong in either one of them. It's just like, they're two
I
completely...
think we're used to just getting the scares and then judging it based off that.
Which is wild, because it's like, it's just so unique seeing it flipped over.
Yeah.
With Hellblock horror, that got a little bit of a bad rep on the community and just on Twitter in general. I didn't think it was the worst. Like, I don't think it was a bad haunted house.
I agree. I think if we were to receive that in Hollywood, I don't think it would get as much hate as it did.
Yeah, just because the scenic's so strong here.
Yeah.
What it reminded me of is Horror Hotel. And Horror Hotel has a lot of like kind of empty hallways with a couple stairs and then a couple scenes scattered. That's what it reminded me of a lot.
Yeah, I still think it was an enjoyable maze to walk through. I don't think any maze here is bad.
Yeah. And Adrian's made it here. Tell me what you got, Adrian. Adrian got a specialty food.
I got the No Chance in Hell PB&J.
Which is literally just an Uncrustable.
Literally, but like spicy.
Yeah. Oh, it's spicy?
Spicy. They put like this like cream on it. I don't know what it is, but they put something on it. It makes it spicy. It's
you know, Losh just comes in here just buying a spicy PB&J.
I know, the first thing he does when he gets here is buy that.
I know.
Actually, first thing we did was Hellblock.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, looks like they're filming some TikTok of sorts for Universal. Quite interesting. Watching the behind the scenes of it. There's like so much to do at this event that we're barely getting to Spirits of the Coven. We still need to do Chupacabra and Halloween. Halloween has the longest wait of the night, so no guarantees. We're hoping that goes down as the night goes on. But next up is Spirits of the Coven, which I think has like a 20s theme to it. So the whole concept of this house, like I said, it's got a 20s theme, so you're in a speakeasy and you discover some witches trying to lure you in, and it turns out that the witches aren't that good. We just got out of Spirits of the Coven, and I think that it started off really strong, but then as we went through more, I feel like I enjoyed Hellblock Horror just a little bit more.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I feel like Hellblock had more going on. It was just more like lively and had better scares.
There was also like no scares.
Yeah.
Like there were scares.
But it was just like them saying...
Yeah, like it was them saying something. It wasn't them like jumping at it. It was more so them just like coming out, doing their dialogue, and then going back in.
Yeah.
I don't know, that was weird. I don't know how to feel about that. But I think I had more of an enjoyable time in Hellblock Horror. Try some of the themed food because themed food here is a big thing in Orlando, and I want to try some of this stuff. Here's a look at our pepperoni pizza skulls, and they got a marinara dipping sauce at the bottom. Actually quite big. Like, I want to put my hand up to it just to compare it. Pretty big. These are $7, I believe. These look really good and they smell really good. Are you excited? We've tried pizza fries, and now this.
It's spooky looking.
It is spooky looking pizza bites. And I really wish we had those in Hollywood. I would say that's like the perfect snack item.
I do agree with you, but I do think it was a little too doughy for me. It was definitely like a thick layer of dough and then the filling and then the crust.
Yeah, I gotta say, I wish that there was more like a pepperoni. I think mine was a little bit better because yours looked a little bit crushed.
Yeah.
But I still know what you mean by tons of dough. Still think that's like the perfect snack though. After a delicious snack, we're gonna go to something very fun, and no, it's not Jimmy Fallon, but we actually gotta walk through there because that's the entrance to Halloween. Halloween's the exact same over here as it is over on the West Coast, except of course they have a different take on it.
I spent 8 years trying to make it, then another 7 trying to keep it locked up because I know.
Curious onto what the storyline is with that one. Basically, you're going into a festival, but really the party goers are just celebrating with you to distract you and try to get you to sacrifice yourself to the Chupacabras. I don't know though, I've heard that he's kind of cute. Everyone's been giving him the nickname Chupi. Alright guys, we're outside of the park now. We got done with Chupacabra. That was our last house of the night. I had a different opinion compared to you. What you think?
I liked it. It was alright. I just thought it was a little too gory for me.
You and that gore.
In some parts, so that knocks it down a couple heads.
I thought Chupi was such a cute creature. He's supposed to be terrifying.
It looks like a mountain lion.
It does look like a mountain lion, and there's some unique like puppet scares in there, I think, from him coming from the back. I just like the Fiesta villagers in there. I think the way that they made it feel like a Mexican village. It's a lot of fun. But that's gonna do it for our first ever visit to Halloween Horror 31. Such a great time. We'll be back here tomorrow. We're not gonna film tomorrow, but of course with tons of pictures and coverage coming out. So subscribe with those bell notifications on, and if you're new here from Orlando and you want to check out some West Coast haunts, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, everyone, my name is Scott,
And I'm Savannah.
and you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.